music, isn't it? A sound that surely speaks to anyone who's enjoyed an autumn stroll in the park or indeed anywhere in the countryside. But there are those who can't delight in even so simple a sound as this. In that sample of Old England over there, now Burwood Park School, 43 young lives are worked and played out in total silence.
Total silence? Well, it would be, but for Burwood Park.
Something like skin. How heavy is it? Very, very, very light. Spell it. No. It can be half an inch long.
The only secondary technical school for the deaf in the world, Burwood Park, Walton-on-Thames. In this country, deaf schools take in some 3,000 children a year. Of these, around 150 are of secondary age. Only a lucky few get to Burwood, where they're prepared for an everyday working life in a hearing world. The priority here is speech. Sign language is out. If you don't understand, you learn to. With a firm grounding in a range of technical subjects, the boys leave here at apprentice level, ready to take a responsible place in society as normal, healthy beings.
That referee is wasting his breath, isn't he, Mr. Wood?
No, it may look like it, but actually he's getting these boys used to the idea of working and reacting, playing games in the way that hearing children would do it.
Now, how do you begin to get across to young minds for whom the normal method of communication is absolutely meaningless?
Well, this has to start very early in life with a little baby. A big step forward in education of the deaf is when a deaf child first realizes that the opening and closing of people's mouths is a means of communication. We encourage them and try and persuade them to use speech as their own means of communication between one boy and another. This is obviously difficult for them, and there's quite a bit of gesture used as well. But on the whole, they do make a very good effort to use their speech between themselves.
But what about the attitude of the general public and potential employers, indeed, to the deaf and dumb?
Well, this is the first thing we have to do, to correct their use of the term deaf and dumb. These children are not deaf and dumb, they're just born deaf. They have their organs of speech in perfect working order, and we can teach them to use those speech organs to produce speech.
But whatever a boy's personality and potential, he's helpless without the dedication of the teacher.
Anyone?
99 times out of 100, it's slow, patient slog with little to show. But then there's that 100th time, and a breakthrough.
This week, one of the boys dropped his voice from a very high squeaky one to what is just about a normal voice level. After I'd been trying for a year, and suddenly it came, and I went around telling everybody. I was delighted.
Even so, when all is said and all patiently done, it's still the boy himself who has to make the grade.
Can you hear me all right? You can. Good, good. Can you please tell me, what do you find the difficult thing about being deaf? This lip reading you find difficult, yes? And you have to ask people to say things over and over again, yes? And this you find a nuisance, difficult.
Given a bit of luck,